Been about a week or so since I've done an update on this thing. I've actually not, well, I've gotten some stuff done on it. What have I done? I finally got my shutters free. That was just took a lot of, probably half my can of WD-40. And working back and forth, and they're nice and smooth now. Work pretty good. I'm pretty happy about it. I gotta get a cotter pin for that up there. I woke up this morning and wanted to work on it a little today, so I went to Lowe's and bought a new bolt for that, because remember it was missing one. And I obviously mounted all this back. I have to get a rubber boot for that. And I've just been, sorry, dust in my mouth. Cutting out some of this old wiring that they had all in there, and I kind of cleaned out the battery box. You kind of see down into there. It ain't done, 'cause I don't know, they were running like a million different wires for ground. Kind of silly. I started loosening up some of the bolts on the 3-point, because as much as I like it and as handy as I think it is, it really needs redone. I wouldn't mind keeping the 3rd-point mount, which obviously mounts back there, and then your bars come off down there too. And I like the rock shafts, but they're worn down in there pretty bad, and I don't think it's safe to use them. I don't know if this thing's homemade or if it was like an aftermarket option. I don't know. It looks pretty old. It looks homemade to me. So I think I'm just going to take it off and see, I don't know, keep it back in the back somewhere, and maybe I'll redo it one day. I'd like to get the ball off and get all that cleaned up, and obviously I've got a leak down there. I need to get a new gasket down there wherever it's leaking. I wanted to ask you guys about some tips or tricks on getting that out. I was putting I call it a new one, but I was putting one in it earlier, and it got real easy all of a sudden, and then snap. So I know it's a little tight in there. There was a little bit of dirt and everything. Didn't think that one would snap on me, but I guess that was the worst bolt out of all of them. So you guys got any tips or tricks on what I can do? Like, can I drill a little hole in it and try and easy out, or what have you? That'd be great to find out. I tried airing this tire up, and it's got a big fat hole in it. So I get to try to yank that tire off and go get a new one. And I've thought about just going ahead and replacing both front ones while I can. This one back here is already pretty brand new, and then this one's in fair shape, so I can get by on that one for a while. So it'd be kind of nice to have some pretty new rubber on this thing too. Other than that, I've just been doing some tinkering. I put the generator bracket back on, even though it's going to be a while before I put one on it. I was trying to rebend my exhaust pipe back into shape to fit, which it does look like it is the correct exhaust pipe. It's just bent right down there a little too much, so it's not lining up. It'll go up to the pipe, but it's not lining up right at the manifold. But other than that, that's all I've really been doing. I was going to get my shop vac out here and loosen up some of this rust and grime, and I think next week I'm going to go drop the carburetor and one of the brake shoes off at Sharp's and go ahead and have them rebuild it. I was actually wanting to get my jumper cables mounted to my truck today and try to get that starter tested. we'll see how that goes. It's going to be really hot today. It'll be over 100 degrees today. I can't wait till cooler weather, and then this thing will be fantastic to work on. But here's my gauges. It's all cobbled up. I'm going to get all new gauges for it. My oil pressure, which, gosh, it needs all new gauges put on. And I've pulled the light off of this one because I wanted to try to get this bar out today, because I'd like to find a matching set of original ones to put back on here, and then I can go ahead and mount lights and, you know, get a generator rebuilt or something for it and have lights back on it. But so this is where I'm at. Also found out that this wheel is loose. All these newer bolts, they're loose. I don't know if previous owner did that. I know they were loose whenever I bought it, so I may be that somebody was trying to jack these. So I don't know. But this is really about it for now. Just trying to stay cool and work on it as I go. Whenever I go to pick up my carburetor and everything, I'm gonna get a new. I still haven't decided on this thing yet, whether I want to get a new one of these or not. I think I probably should. But I may be able to get by with that for now. But I know I at least need the eccentric bushing. And then I'm going to need both brake gaskets that go there, because previous owner had silicone. Ooh. See that mess down there? Probably where it's leaking from. Damn. But anywho, so that's where I'm at on it. Sorry for the boring video.